and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Today we're going to talk about the surprising best osteoporosis exercises for stronger legs, hips, and spine that you can do at home. This, of course, involves a lot of people as they get older.
Right.
Their bone density decreases.
Right.
And we want to make sure that you don't end up with a fracture, so we want to start intensifying or thickening that bone, right?
Right, because people will go to the doctor and they'll have the scan done, the numbers will come back, and if the doctor says your bone density is getting lower, your risk for fractures is higher because of that, and they'll give you some advice on diet, increase calcium, and of course they're going to say then you want to do some exercise as well. So just recently, as a matter of fact, right now I'm taking a continuing ed course talking about the most recent advances for exercises, and this is what they come up with, Bob. But before we go any further,
if you are new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, congratulations, Brad.
Oh, yeah.
By the time this video goes up, we will have hit a million.
A million. Not a bazillion, but a million.
Subscribers. But you want to join us on other social media platforms, Instagram and Facebook, Bob and Brad, official Bob and Brad at Instagram. We are giving away stuff starting this Sunday. Well, I don't know when this video is going up. From now on, we're going to do it the whole year if we can. But every Sunday, we'll give away.
And some good beds, some good
mattresses.
exercises.
Yeah, Sleep Ovation mattress. We're going to be doing one of those again. But
so keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, keep a sharp eye.
One thing they found out with making sure that the bone gets the proper exercise. And what does it take? It takes a certain amount of strain. And what they call that is the minimal essential strain. This is just some of the terminology from the studies that they did.
And how much force is that, Brad?
This is interesting. I don't know exactly how they figured this out, but you need 1/10 of the force that it takes to fracture the bone.
Okay.
So, how they came up with that number.
Calculated that.
But the big thing is you need some high impact if it's safe to do.
See, they probably don't know this, Brad. We know this from in our studies in school, is that Wolff's Law. The more stress you put on a bone, the more it reacts and it actually becomes thicker or
stronger,
more denser.
Right.
So that's Wolff's Law.
Right. So if you go for a walk, you're putting, when your heel strikes, it puts an impact through, and that would qualify for this. So walking is good, although some people aren't able to walk very far, or in the wintertime, like right now, it's 20 below zero tomorrow morning, it's not an option. So what can we do in your house? So that's what we're going to talk about. Okay, so what I'm going to suggest, depending on your balance and your level, I'm going to assume that maybe your balance isn't the best. You may be using a walker. If you're a younger person and you have good balance, you want to learn, just hold on for about 3 minutes and we're going to show some advanced techniques.
Right, exactly.
Okay, so get something to hold on to, either a cupboard. We'd use a cupboard here, but then you see our backside, which that's
the cupboards are actually really nice because you can kind of grip onto them. Even sometimes you can grab underneath them.
Right.
Even.
Or you go by your sink so you can grab around the sink. If you got a good solid heavy chair, we got some good commercial chairs here. Bob, do you want to face that way?
Oh, sure.
So they can see a profile?
I was going to mention that you may want to have a chair behind you too,
right? Good idea,
yeah.
So, if you're doing these, if your balance is off a little bit, you can simply sit down, rest, and be safe. So that's the number one thing.
I'm going to pull it away on you now, though, Brad, because I'll do the exercise to
Good.
So
I got a little mat down there.
There you go. You can fall
over. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is just start with some marching. Right to left, and you're going to bring your knees up if you can, as high as you can, about to waist level. If you can't get that high, that's fine. Do the best you can, and we're going to do these about 10 to 30 reps, maybe up to 30 seconds. Okay, if that goes good and you're feeling good, then we're going to go to squats. Good tall posture. Bring your feet out a little bit wider. A lot of times I have people keep their feet in close, so bring them at least a shoulder width wide. And then we're just going to squat down. You can see Bob showing some good mechanics here.
Hold on. Stick your butt out back because you're trying to not go like this. It's harder on the knees if the knee is going past the front of the foot. it's better if you just squat down like this, even if it's real shallow.
Right. Now, be careful if you have sore knees. I've had this happen in the clinic where I'll have someone squat, they go too far and they get a sharp pain in their knee, and then it's hard to stay up. So be careful.
That's why it's nice to have the chair again to push back up again.
Exactly. So just caution. That's what these are really not getting enough stress, but it's testing out your strength and your limits.
Yeah, these aren't doing the 1/10 yet.
No, we are not getting to that the force to stimulate the bone density. So if that goes well and you're feeling steady, then we're going to go to, and we're going to start out with just kind of. We're not going to jump in the air, although you could if you were steady enough. But we're just going to do some little.
Yeah. Now this is. I'm kind of up on my toes even a little bit, Brad, and this is causing enough force to put some stress through the bone.
Right. Now, if you feel comfortable with this, you can start to do a little, go a little faster. And this is going to get your heart rate up. The body's working more, so you're going to get a little cardiovascular benefits as well. You may want to start out with 15 to 30 seconds. When you get tired or short of breath, you're done. You're churned behind. You take a break. We're not working on cardiovascular. We're working on bone density.
Right.
So up to 30 seconds is a good place to start. And now, if that feels very comfortable, and you feel maybe you have a history of being a jogger or something of that nature, then you can start slowly go right to left. Take your time if it feels good. And especially you guys out there, don't get cocky. Oh, I can run, and you start doing this, and down you go. So be cautious. Use good judgment. And again, 30 seconds. As you get better, you can go up to a minute, 2 or 3 minutes, and that may take you a few weeks to get to that level. So caution. It'll all work out.
Safety comes first, as always.
Yeah, you don't want to strengthen your bones and have a fall while you're trying
to break the bones.
Right, exactly. Now, that might be as far as you want to go, but if you're feeling, maybe you're a little younger and you want to get more aggressive, well, then we're going to show you a couple techniques for that. Simply, like we said, walking, or if you have a treadmill inside, if it's too cold to go out running like it is here right now. We've got a nice way to do it if you have some bands. You do have to connect them to the wall one way or another. We use the wall anchor, which we have, and you can go below our video to see, and you can get a hold of these.
Our Amazon preferred products.
Yeah.
So.
I'm going to use the anchor up high because you put 3 of them here, one here, chest level and ankle level, but the one up here works good. You hold it here, and this will help your balance as well. That's a nice thing about it, and it has a lot of pliability with it, so it's easy to work with. And you can just start doing some jogging, and if I come in here, it's easier when I go away from the wall. I'm not only working that bone density, but I am getting some core strengthening as well.
What I like about it, Brad, is that you can actually lean slightly forward, because the bands are holding you. And what's making you then, you're on your toes or forefoot more, which is less impactful than, you're not hitting the
heel strike.
Heel strike, right.
And, again, you can work it here. Yeah. And this is definitely getting more aggressive, getting the heart rate up as well. So, if you are younger or you're really fit and stable and you want to work bone density with cardiovascular indoors, this is a great option.
Yeah, you actually, we did a video on this of running indoors where you actually had the legs hooked up to cuffs.
Right.
And then he actually did both. So yeah, these got cuffs on them that you can go ahead and put around your legs and hook those up to the low one.
Right.
And you can do all 4 at the same time then.
So won't do anything for bone density, but it'll get your heart rate up and a better exercise.
Right, exactly. So
very good. That's the whole point, progressing from to entry level to more advanced level.
And remember, we can fix just about anything
except for
a broken heart.
But we're working on it.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, and we're still in our 50s, so we got a few years to get this down pat.
I would say. I don't know what that means. Thanks.